This Sipha Kema joins us live from Gqeberha right now. Sipha, of course, we've heard from that particular briefing, but the situation there, or the lack of services or power, has caused a headache for residents there. Maybe give us a sense whether were any answers provided on when exactly the situation will be resolved.
Well, as the mayor of the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro had said, that we're looking at 2 weeks now. That's just only for the temporary fix to the power outage. Now, looking at also what he said, that 4 towers in the Nelson Mandela Bay, or the western side of Gqeberha, actually have fallen down, which have caused the power outages in 14 suburbs. Now, these are the suburbs that have been affected by the power outage. Summerstrand, where we currently are, EP Command, Forest Hill, Humewood, South End, Arlington, Lovemore Park, Miramar, Perry Park, Providencia, Squammankoskloof, Warmer location, and Warmer industrial. But in Nhlanhla, we saw that power has been restored and the traffic lights on Hugh Road, the corner of Hugh Road, as well as getting into Gqeberha and on your way to Summerstrand, and right up on Hugh Road, just till you get to Buffelfontaine's Road, 9th Avenue, where we saw that the traffic lights there were not working. But in Nhlanhla, this brings us back to the issues of maintenance and service delivery. When we've seen those power towers, those towers actually, they look quite really old and run down and rusty. So it is no surprise that they collapsed during those gale force winds, looking at how the structures look like. But also bringing back to the issues of instability in the Nelson Mandela Bay, service delivery has been heavily affected by the instability and the constant change of powers and administration. Now, just to quickly hear what former executive mayor of the Nelson Mandela Bay, Ngababanga, had to say about the issues that face someone that's sitting on the mayoral chair when it comes to service delivery.
I must say it's very difficult to be a mayor. You carry the aspiration of close to 2 million people in Nelson Mandela. And with instability in government, it gives problems, because as you are starting to build up a vision of a city, and then things change. One of the problems is that it's personalities that destroys government. And those personalities become higher than the interest of the people. The second one is factionalism. That is not only in political leadership, but in the administration. Administrators are also involved in destabilizing municipalities. That's why in South Africa we need not only a vision of an individual, but in municipalities we need a vision of a city.
Now, there in Nhlanhla, you have it from the former mayor giving you insight in exactly what it takes inside being mayor. Issues, not just politically, but administratively, which have caused issues where we know that some areas in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, such as your Coston, such as Missionville, Helenville, Malabar, seeing, sewage flooding on the streets, street lights not being attended to, causing safety concerns, as we know that issues of crime in the Nelson Mandela Bay are on top of that list. So safety concerns are regarding those residents. Now, the councillors that we spoke to from those areas are saying that they have been asking for someone to attend to these issues, but no one has attended to these issues. Now, it's not just with this administration, Nhlanhla. With previous administrations, we're talking about areas that have been without street lights for over 3 years, 4 years, before Gary van Niekerk took over the mayoral chain in the Bay. But now these issues that you're seeing are caused and contributed by the constant political instability and changing of things that affect the administration. I mean, even the former Cocta minister, Thembi Simelane, had said in June 2023, saying that the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro was too focused on motions of no confidence, that in the previous financial year, they did not even build one single house as a housing agency, which is of great concern because there is currently a housing backlog in the Nelson Mandela Bay. They ended up having to return back to Treasury 500 million rands because of not being able to use that for human settlements. Now that is a concern, and we're going to see how far the talks between the Democratic Alliance and the ANC go as far as the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, and if they will bring stability in the Metro, which means service delivery for the people of the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro.